Spanish is an interesting language to learn, and as I promised in last week's video, here are 10 words that end in O that are actually feminine and break the gender rule. If you haven't seen last week's video, you must check it out. I will tell you where you can see it at the end of this video. In this video, I will give you examples and tips to make confusing gender words easy to understand so you can know the difference between genders. I'm Heidi with Real World Spanish Lessons, and I want to help you become fluent in Real World Spanish. So if that's something you're looking to do, make sure you subscribe and hit the notifications bell on. I'm going to show you 10 simple examples that end in O but are feminine. You'll see a few words that end in O when abbreviated, but when they're spelled out, they end in A, which is the reason why they're feminine, but we'll talk about that later. And at the end of the video, I'm going to link you to another video that shows you 10 tips to learn Spanish fast. You need to see that video. It will help you a lot. Okay, so words that end in O but are actually feminine. We have the model, la modelo. La modelo. Two examples to use it in a sentence. The model is beautiful. La modelo es muy bonita. La modelo es muy bonita. Another example, the model is tall. La modelo es alta. La modelo es alta. Click the like button if that helps, and leave me a comment saying this helps. Another word that ends in O, but is actually feminine, is the motorcycle, la moto. La moto. So this is one of those words that when spelled out, it ends in A. When it's abbreviated or the short version of that word, it ends in O. So the long version of la moto is la motocicleta. La motocicleta. So the long version of this word ends in A, which is why when we have the short version ending in O, it is still a feminine object. An example to use it in a sentence is the motorcycle is black. La moto es negra. La moto es negra. Another example is the motorcycle is fast. La moto es rápida. La moto es rápida. Again, stay till the end and check out the video that will help you learn this in the real world. Next, we have a female witness, la testigo. La testigo. If we had a male witness, this would be el testigo. El testigo. An example to use it in a sentence, the female witness has to testify today. La testigo tiene que testificar hoy. La testigo tiene que testificar hoy. Another example, the female witness was nervous. La testigo estaba nerviosa. La testigo estaba nerviosa. Here's another example that when written out ends in A, which is the reason why, even though the short version of it ends in O, it's still feminine. And this is the photo, la foto. La foto. So the long version of la foto is la fotografía. La fotografía. So fotografía ends in A, which is why even though the short version of it ends in O, it's still considered to be feminine. So to use it in a sentence, the photo is beautiful. La foto es hermosa. La foto es hermosa. Another example is the photo looks clear. La foto está clara. La foto está clara. The hand, la mano. La mano. To use it in a sentence, my hands are cold. Mis manos están frías. Mis manos están frías. Another example, my hands are small. Mis manos son pequeñas. Mis manos son pequeñas. Another example is the radio. La radio. La radio. To use it in a sentence, we are listening to the radio. Estamos escuchando la radio. Estamos escuchando la radio. Another example, we are listening to the news on the radio. Estamos escuchando las noticias por la radio. Estamos escuchando las noticias por la radio. Next we have the club, La Disco. La Disco. To use it in a sentence, let's go to the club. Vamos a la disco. Vamos a la disco. Another example, the club is closed today. La disco está cerrada hoy. La disco está cerrada hoy. Another example is the ultrasound, la eco. La eco. And this is short for la ecografía. La ecografía. She had an ultrasound last week. Ella tuvo la eco la semana pasada. Ella tuvo la eco la semana pasada. Another example, she had an ultrasound to make sure the baby was okay. Ella tuvo una eco para asegurarse que el bebé estuviera bien. Ella tuvo una eco para asegurarse que el bebé estuviera bien. Another example is the soprano, la soprano. La soprano. To use it in a sentence, the soprano's voice is amazing. La voz de la soprano es increíble. La voz de la soprano es increíble. Another example, the girl is a famous soprano. La muchacha es una famosa soprano. La muchacha es una famosa soprano. Another example is the criminal, la reo. reo. For masculine, this would be el reo. El reo. To use it in a sentence, the female criminal got caught stealing. La reo fue encontrada robando. La reo fue encontrada robando. Another example, is she a criminal? Ella es una reo. Ella es una reo. Here's last week's video. You will learn more about the gender rule. Here's the other video that I promised with the 10 tips to learn Spanish fast. Click the like button, leave me a comment, let me know what else you'd like to see. Subscribe and hit the notifications bell on. I'll see you on one of these videos next.